Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to VCI YouTube channel. Dear friends, we are going to explain the technical terms relating to curve. A name of curve. When the curve deflects to the right of the progress of survey. Progress of survey means like continuous center line of road, railways, pipeline, and so on. It's termed as a right-handed curve. Similarly, when the curve deflects to left-hand side, it is termed as left-handed curve. So we can see here that suppose this is a continuous central line of any project, just like road, railways, and so on. Suppose this is a central line which is going to straight, but it turns to right hand side. Suppose this is turned to this kind of right hand side, which means that it deflects to right side. So this curve is called right-handed curve. And the other, we say that tangent lines. These are two straight lines in which a curve is given or provided. These lines touch the curve tangentially, so therefore these lines called a straight line or a tangent line. So we can see here that we can say that the two straight line, suppose this is the first straight line, which is I draw a straight line, and this is the other straight line. Suppose this is the other straight line, which we can see here that this is a two straight line, and we say that in which a curve is given or provided. Suppose we provide a curve between these two straight line or tangent line. These are called tangent line. Why we call tangent line? Because these lines touch the curve tangentially. So you can see here this curve touch the curve tangentially. So this curve is called this line is called tangent line. Third number, intersection point. That point where two straight lines or tangent line intersect is called intersection point. In the above simple curve, the point B is called intersection point. So this is a simple curve which we have draw here. So these are two straight line, and we can see here a tangent line, and this is the curve which is suppose this is a continuous line as the progress line which turn to or deflect to right side. This is the called right-handed curve, and these are two straight line, and we say that intersection point. We say that when two straight line or tangent line intersect each other at a point, that point will be called intersection point and denoted by B. So this is two straight line which intersect each other at this point. So this point is called intersection point and denoted by B. As we can see here that we have draw here. So this two straight line which intersect here, and this point will be called intersection point and denoted by B. Fourth number, tangent point. The point where a tangent line touch the curve is called a tangent point. The beginning of curve is called a point of curve or tangent curve point, and the end of curve is called point of tangent or a curve tangent point. It means that when a tangent line or straight line touch the curve, so here this is a straight line which is passing through here and touch here with this curve. So this this point is called tangent point, which is a starting point. So it's known as a tangent point 1, and this is the other tangent line which touch the curve. So we can see here that this is a straight line and which touch the curve. Suppose here it touch the curve, so this point is called tangent point 2. And we say that here you can see here the beginning of curve is called a point of curve or tangent curve point. Suppose this point, we say that this point is called a point of curve or a tangent curve point, and the end of curve is called point of tangent or curve tangent point. So this is the end of curve, so this point is called a curve tangent point. So we draw here. Fifth number, sequence of the tangent line. Sequence means according to change, the first tangent line will be called first tangent or rear tangent, and the line coming after this will be called second tangent line or forward tangent line. So we have draw here this first line. So according to change, when we are change any distance, so the first change first line will be called the first tangent line or a rear tangent. So we have draw this first line and change. So this distance, this length, this line will be called first tangent line or a rear tangent, and after this the other lines will be called second tangent line or forward tangent line. So this is called a rear tangent line, and this is called a forward tangent line. Forward tangent line. So sixth number, intersection angle. The angle between the two tangent line intersecting at the intersection point is called intersection angle, which is denoted by I. It means that two straight line or tangent line intersecting, which is intersecting here at the intersection point, as we know that this is the intersection point, and we get the angle. So we get this angle. This angle is called intersection angle and is denoted by I. Seventh number, deflection angle. The angle by which a forward tangent deflects from the rear tangent is called deflection angle. This is denoted by letter theta. This is an exterior angle. So we can see here that this is a rear tangent, and we say that the forward tangent which deflects from a rear tangent. So this line you can see here, this is deflect from this forward tangent, rear tangent here. So you can see here, this is a rear tangent which deflects the other line, which is this is the forward tangent line which deflects from this rear tangent and makes an angle. So that angle will be called deflection angle, and this angle is exterior angle, which means that it's outside of the curve. So this angle is called deflection angle, and this angle is denoted by letter theta. 8 number, central angle. The angle formed at the center by two radii at the ends of curve is called a center angle. This is always equal to the deflection angle and denoted by letter theta. So it means that angle which is formed at the center. So this is the center, and we have to show here. So this is the center, the angle formed at the center between the two radii, and this is the other radius which form an angle. So we can see here this angle is formed between two radius. The radius will be the end radius of the curve. So this is one end and this is the other. So we get an angle. This angle is called central angle because it's because this angle is made at the center of the curve. Therefore, and this angle is denoted by letter theta because this angle is also equal to this deflection angle. So both of angle is equal in magnitude. So both of will be denoted by letter theta. A ninth number, a tangent angle. The angle formed by long chord joining the two tangent points and the tangent line is called a tangent angle. This angle is always half of the deflection angle. It is equal to theta divided by 2. It means that an angle which made between the tangent line. So this is the tangent line, and with the long chord. So this is the long chord which join two end of the curve. So suppose this is the long chord, as we can see here, and so we can see that the angle formed at the tangent line and this chord, so this angle will be called a tangent angle, and this angle is equal to the half of this deflection angle. So this angle is equal to theta divided by 2. 10th long chord. The line joining the two tangent point T1 and T2 is known as long chord. It means that if the line, so this is the line with joining two tangent points. So this is tangent point 1 T1 and this is T2, which is the tangent point. So we can see here a line that join two tangent point is called long chord. So this is a long chord, as we have to write here. Show small long chord. Eleventh number, tangent length. The distance from the point of intersection to the tangent point is called the tangent length. In figure, BT1 and BT2 are tangent length. It's mean that the distance between the tangent point and the intersection point is called tangent length, and the tangent to and intersection point, this length is also called tangent length. It's mean that suppose this is a tangent point and this is suppose the intersection point, so this length will be called tangent length. The distance from the tangent point to the intersection point, this is called a tangent length of one tangent line, and the other will be called the tangent length of the other line. 12th number, Caro length. The distance of T1 F T2 on arc is called Caro length. It means that the distance from T1, which is this point, is denoted by T1, and so we have to draw here. This is T1, and at the point of F, which is the center point of the Caro, and the point of T2 is called Caro length. It means that the distance from this point to center of the Caro and from center to the end of the Caro, this distance will be called the length of the Caro. 13, apex. The center point of arc T1 F T2 is called apex or summit. It means that this is the apex point, which is the center of the Caro. So we can see here the center point of T1 F T2 is called the apex point or center point. So we have right here summit or apex, which is the center point of the Caro. And the third number, 14, apex distance. The distance between the intersection point B and the apex is called apex distance. It means that suppose the distance between the intersection point and the apex point, which is the center point of the Caro, this distance is called apex distance. Suppose this is a line, so this is distance is called apex distance. I have leave this writing because you will be confused for the further symbols, so therefore I left here. So we can see simply that the distance from this point to this point is called apex distance, because this is apex point and this is the intersection point. 15 number, Versed Sine. The distance EF between E, the center point of the chord, and F, which is the center point of the Caro, is called Versed Sine. So we can see here that the distance between E, I have to write here E, which is the center point of our long chord. So we can see here the distance between the center point of long chord and the apex point is called Versed Sine. So this distance is called Versed Sine. Versed Sine. 16, a radius of Caro. The line joining any point of a Caro to its center is called a radius of Caro. It means that any point of this Caro, suppose it can be here, it can be here, any point of this Caro to join the center of the point is called a radius of Caro. Suppose this is the center of this Caro, and this from any point of this Caro that line we join the center is called a radius. So this is a radius. I have to write here, which is denoted by r, and this is also the radius. So I hope that you will clear your concept.